Om Shri Satnam Sakhi, Jai Shri Krishna. Satsang Varkha, Book 12, Discourse 2, Part 5. Guru Maharaj Ji narrated a story. Once a great saint lived in a forest. He was the guru of the king of that territory. The king would visit him regularly. Once, when the king came to visit the saint, he was meditating. In the meanwhile, the king tied his horse with a tree, washed his hands and legs, and then merrily started singing a devotional song. He went inside, bowed down to the Mahatma and requested him to preach him a lesson that would change his life for his betterment. Now, saints are always self-absorbed in bliss. Whatever they speak is always precious. The saint said to the king, Anmil akhar arth na gyat. The words uttered by a saint are mysterious and difficult to understand. But even though the words spoken are mysterious, they are powerful. The Mahatma was in a blissful state. He was looking at a pond where a crow was sitting on a log. The crow took water in his beak and rubbed it on the log. He did this a number of times. In the middle of this, the king requested the sage to give him a mantra. So the Mahatma said, Ghasat ghasat ghasavat, ghas ghas lawat pani, jis baat ko tu ghasawat, sa baat maine jani. The sage referred these lines to the crow, which means, I know the reason why you are washing your beak in the water. You are trying to wash away your sin. The king heard and knew it was a common verse, but since it was said by his guru, he kept reciting the verse until he reached home. He had a bath and after some refreshments, he recited the verse throughout the day. The next morning, a barber came to the king for his haircut. The whole world bows in front of a barber. The barber ascends everyone, as even the kings bow down their heads in front of them. Coming back to the story, the barber who had come to the king was sharpening his knife and dipping it in the water. He repeated the same action several times. Seeing this, the king remembered the verse of the saint. Ghasat ghasat ghasawat, ghas ghas lawat pani, jis baat ko tu ghasawat, sa baat maine jani. The barber was frightened when he heard the verse. He thought the king knew everything. So he threw the knife and started to cry. He begged the king to forgive him. The king was surprised and he sensed something was wrong. He said to the barber, Tell me the truth, or else you will be punished. The barber was frightened and said, Sir, your younger brother ordered me to kill you. He said that the kingdom belongs to him. He also said, If you don't kill the king, then I shall put you and your family in jail. The king realized and thought to himself, even though the mantra was an ordinary verse, but while I was memorizing it, it saved my life. The king said to the barber not to worry, and he arrested his younger brother. So the words uttered by a saint are mysterious, but they are powerful. Guru Maharaj Ji said, Words spoken by a guru are very powerful. Following the preachings of a saint, of your guru, of God, and Bhagavad Gita helps the well-being of a person. Boliye Satgurudev Bhagwan ki Jai.